Artwork, critiques, Photoshop files, and reference sheets are all available on my Patreon. Well, hello there guys and girls, I hope you're all doing bloody well. My name is Mikey and welcome along to another episode of Draw With Mikey, episode 114. For those of you not in the know, this is a super casual midweek series where basically maybe you're just getting your own artwork, homework, anything done, just chilling and sitting down for an hour, maybe you're stuck on a train, who knows. And I'm just going to read through the comments, touch bases with you guys, and basically get anything of my own art done on screen as well. So you can kind of see just what's going on. It's basically my opportunity to have a catch up with you lovely people. So if you've got anything to say to me, comments, questions, feedback, get yourself into the comment section below. With any luck, I'll be reading it next time around. So, quick update at my end. I'm really tired. Can you tell? This is going to be one of those really low energy ones. I'm going to do my best to power through the comments, guys. On screen right now, basically, is just me experimenting. I really wanted to do a anime illustration of Sword Maiden from Goblin Slayer, and I'm probably still going to, but I just basically had like a cheeky little test run on streaming on that weird D Live platform. I didn't tell anybody on Twitch. Shh, I'm so sorry. So I just had like a secret stream. By the way, that platform is dead. I think I was like the top of several categories of 20 people in my chat. But however, it is a brand new platform, so I'm not judging. I'm not judging at all. Anyway, basically I kind of drew myself through and then realised that I just had a hankering to try like painting my way in a slightly different method. So I kind of just had the hard and soft brushes. I didn't let anything drop below 70%. I never really felt that I was going to be taking it all the way, to be perfectly honest, but it was a very nice opportunity for me to experiment. So on screen right now you're just seeing me do basically a great big Sword Maiden semi-finished, mostly completely unfinished experiment. So enjoy. What are you guys getting on with? And of course, I've got a question for this week, guys. Don't worry, I will be reading the comments in a quick section. Oh my god. Oh, this is going to be so bad. I am so tired. My words are going to be gone. I'm going to be reading through the comment section in a second. Also, I've got the remains of some tea I had earlier. Oh lordy, this is a bad idea. And oh god, yeah. Okay, here we go. Jesus, Mikey, pull it together. Okay, let me focus. So my question for you guys is really simple. Any really good book recommendations? If you guys know me, you know that I love Dune. If you haven't read Dune, you need to read Dune. Read Dune. Have you not read Dune? Read Dune. And just the first one to worry about for the moment. We'll talk about the rest in a minute. And I'm reading The Name of the Wind, which is more of a fantasy book, which I'm really into at the moment, actually. So as well as that, I also recommend Hyperion and Endymion. So when it comes to fantasy, whether it's fantasy or sci-fi fantasy, hold on to your recommendations for murder thrillers and other such things for the moment, guys. But do you guys have any recommendations other than Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings? If you've got any other books on your mind other than the ones that I've just said, talk to me about them in the comment section. I would love to pick your ears and basically steal your suggestions for stuff in the future. Also this weekend, okay, this is the last bit I'm going to update you on. I'm so sorry, guys. Also this weekend I'm going to TwitchCon EU or TwitchCon Berlin, which is probably a slightly smaller affair than the American one, but it's something for us Europeans to kind of get our teeth into, which is really cool. I'm going to be meeting up with a couple other streamers and flying over and staying in a place with even more streamers. So that's something. I'll be getting out the house. Good for me. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, guys, I feel like, I've done enough rambling. We're all caught up. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you've got some tea. I hope life is treating you well. Let me know if it is. Let me know if it isn't. Tell me about them books, and let's look at the comment section with you guys. Chiron X says, I didn't win the tablet. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Yep, so that was a terrible impression. Yeah, so he announced the winner of the tablet giveaway. Oh my god, he's given me his address details. I still haven't posted it. I'll get back to him. Sway Hilberts, good lad, good lad. But yeah, don't worry, I've got some more tablets. We'll be doing some more giveaways in the future. Isaac Trusty says, there's this guy that I don't know if you've heard of him, but he does landscape art. Oh yeah, guys. Let me open a notepad file really quickly, because I did ask you for landscape artists, didn't I? Fantastic. His name is like Bob Ross or something. He's a pretty chill dude. Isaac. You were lampooning me. It was a simple lampoon, and I was so tired I didn't read ahead in the sentence. Okay, yeah, no, I'm familiar with Bob Ross. We all are. Thank you very much, Isaac. I know you're joking. Wonder Art says, Notification Squad, where y'all at? Oh yeah, thank you so much for joining in early of these DWM episodes. Today's one should be out on a Wednesday. It'll be rendering whilst I'm completely unconscious, but when I wake up tonight, hopefully I've uploaded it. Arcana says, could you play JoJo characters? Play them. Play JoJo characters. It's such a unique style of anime and manga. Do you mean like draw in that method? I mean, yeah, I'd happily try it. Their style is really something. And Forsaken says, please do a Scout Tracer. I need to feed my ego. Oh, has Tracer got a Scout outfit? TF2 it says. Let's pop that into the Google machine. There's going to be loads of long silent patches, I can tell. Heavy Scout look, Tracer. Oh! Wait. Oh, no, that's not it. Let's try that again. Oh, no, it is! It is! It's literally modelled after that dude from that other video game. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, she's pretty funky like that. I quite like it. Ramarazi Zuki says, congratulations, though I didn't hear the winner's name. Tsu Hilbert, good sir, Tsu Hilbert. And don't worry, he's gotten in touch, real cool. And, oh God, I was so worried he'd never get in touch. Like, I'm always worried that when somebody wins a tablet and I don't have a method of getting in touch with them, I just freak. I'm just like, please contact me. This is becoming like a bad joke. Autumn Kirshner says, hey Mikey, hello there Autumn. Thank you for having me in your last stream. I got so happy when you showed my artwork. Keep up the fantastic content. Oh no, you're welcome. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm so tired right now, but no, it's an absolute pleasure. Oh, thank you so much guys for popping into my Twitch live streams. It's always nice to see you. And Spidey Central says, I know this might be sacrilegious, but I'm not an anime fan, but I still love the art. Oh no, dude, that's totally fine. Do you like your comic books then, seeing as you've got Spidey Central as your thing? I often find that, the thing about comic books, and by the way, I've definitely gotten way more into Western comics recently than I used to, but I feel like with anime, you could pick up an anime and be like, I want to read this, and you go to the start, and that's it. You start with episode 0 or episode 1, and then you go, or you read the manga from the beginning. With a book of comics, it's like this endless second act, do you know what I mean? At some point in the 30s, all these characters were made or came to life, and then it's just been a constant endless stream of second act story arcs. No one dies, nothing happens. Well, I know a lot of engaging things happen. Please put your guns down. I take that back. But like, it's always just like, wait, which of these second acts do I start with? Do I start with the stuff where the bat gets broken? Do I start with the stuff where Bruce Wayne goes to prison? Do I start with the stuff where Batman's in the past? What? Where do you begin with all of this stuff? It's absolutely incredible. So basically, it really helps if you know somebody who knows their comics and they'll point you in the right direction. But yeah, no, I think the comics are fantastic. So I really have no issue when people have no interest in anime. Actually, like, this is a thing. Like, I meet a lot of people online who have similar interests, the power of the internet, right? But out of my oldest friends who I kind of all grew up with in our formative years at school, none of them are anime fans. We all live completely different lives, so whenever we have like a cheeky meetup, I think we kind of have to just update each other into our own kind of unique outlooks on the world and stuff. But they're all a bloody lovely bunch of gentlemen, so we always stayed in touch. Quite lucky to know them, I'll be honest. Oh my God, am I flexing my friends on you? Oh, this is the worst one. This is the worst DWM, guys. My friend's better than your So sorry, I'm just kidding. I haven't seen him for ages. I'm mostly a shut-in. Does that make us more relatable? Isaiah says, please do more traditional. It's so nice to watch you working go through your sketchbook. Oh, thank you very much. Yep, I will be playing with that tan sketchbook some more in the future. A little bit of digital right now. By the way, I've just finished doing whatever you're seeing on screen right now. I literally just finished, realised that I'd streamed, God knows, well over 8 hours into the following morning, and I'd made a terrible mistake. Queen Yum says, draw some characters from the game Destiny's Child. Oh God, I said that wrong as well. That's the group, the singers. They're so smexy and adorable, but if you draw some, they'll look even better. Destiny Child. I'm not familiar. Destiny Child game. Oof. Oof, my goodness. I'm seeing a lot of Destiny's Child fan art as well. Who did the art for Destiny's Child? Holy... Oh, words. Is it young... Is it Young Take Him? Wait a minute. This is amazing. This is amazing. Guys, this artwork is fucking incredible. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Holy moly, I'm going to leave that tab open. Great suggestion. Get yourself a can of Coke. Okay, nice one, Queen. Corpse School says, the winner of a graphic tablet announced here at 1 minute 41. Thank me later and run my likes. Yeah, you're right. And Fubiko says, hopefully I can win a tablet from you one day. Yeah, dude, you never know. I'm always doing tablet giveaways. My tablet has started to break down. Oh no, dude. Future Miss Cheney says, could you do a shading tutorial if you haven't already? I've done one about using a pencil to get all sorts of shading and line weights. It is quite old, so I do think I could do with a new one. So yeah, sure, we'll add it to the list. And Culture Tyrant 95 says, Mikey, have you ever tried drawing a sexy anime character in traditional Japanese kimono? Not recently, at the very, very least, so I will be doing that again. Oh, actually, it's about high time I did another go at drawing Tsunade. Just to kind of... I always, every time I feel like I've just turned a corner in my artwork, I often tend to go back to drawing Tsunade just to kind of see how each Tsunade compares with the one previously. So it's high time I did another one of those just to check the vibe. Yeah, good reminder, actually. You know what? Both of you, Future Miss Cheney and Culture Tyrant. I'm just going to make a note of those things because I've realised I'm going to pass out after I finish recording this, which means I'm not going to remember a lot of this. Forsaken, don't worry, I've noted it down now. Forsaken says the intro made me fall off my chair. Oh, I'm glad you like it, man. It still gets a lot of... we've had that intro for a while, but it still gets a lot of comments and feedback. It makes me really happy. And Stella Onion says, darn, I didn't win. Dang it. But I suppose that's to be expected, as it's my first giveaway I have entered. Congrats to Sue Hilbert. Indeed. Yeah, just keep at it. My giveaways are usually quite easy as well. It's usually just something like retweet this tweet, follow this channel, or comment on some of my videos, or comment on some of my Instagram. It's one of those types of guys. Negative Half says, bro, you should give Hollow Knight soundtracks a listen. I know, very off topic, but I'd like to hear your opinion. Again, because my mind's going to wipe in a minute, I'm going to save that as well. Oh, dude, I've actually, by the way, the whole night that I was just doing artwork and staying up on the 180 to the morning, I was listening. I really got into ambient stuff, listening to ambient background music for Skyrim. There's a lot of that. I mean, hours and hours and hours, depending on which parts of the Skyrim soundtrack are kind of worked and made even longer. But also there's a channel that does ambient background music for the Hobbits of the Shire. And every now and then, like, it's just nice music. You can hear the birds singing. It's a bit of Hobbit Shire music. And every now and then you hear Gandalf just going... It's so good. It's so good. Sorry. But yeah, and you can do the same for... not Minas Tirith. What was I going to say? There's Rohan and there's loads. It's like... oh god, where did the elves live? Not the ones in Lothlorien, you know, the high elves. Anyway, it's got one of those for the day and one of those for the night as well. Elandriel? No, I'm miles off. But anyway, yeah. There's loads of really amazing ambient background soundtracks that you can listen to if you want to just waste hours and hours overnight. 10k God says, draw Bakugo Todoroki Deku of My Hero Academia, please. Draw them, please, of all the characters in My Hero Academia, all the heroes and all the villains. Please draw them, okay? Got you. Okay, thank you very much for that suggestion, dude. Draw the things. And Chimendrick the Magician says, Soulsborne, Shadows Die Twice. Oh, yeah. So, oh my god, Sekiro. Oh shit, am I going to play any Sekiro before the weekend and TwitchCon? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, so I was just asking you guys, wasn't I? Like, Soulsborne game. So how do you add Sekiro into the Soulsborne title? Soulsborne Shadows Die Twice is a terrible example, but we'll think of a better one, I'm sure. Sekiro's Born. Souls and Seki, I don't know. Just started watching the DWM series, but I'm really into it. Oh, fantastic. I'm so sorry today's one is just going to be a rambling shamble mess. Weirdo says, concerning your intro, have you watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? If you haven't, then what are you even doing? Yes, Weirdo. I have watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, actually, no. I don't want to sound too up myself. I've only watched the first 3 seasons. So, finished Stardust Crusaders and did the bit about... okay, guys, literally right now I'm about to give you a JoJo spoiler for Season 3, so cover your ears for the next 5 seconds. I've done right up to the bit where you realise that a Dio stand can stop time. I was just like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. The sound effects that they use, all that diegetic audio. It's so good. It's so good, yeah. But I've sworn to myself, a little man promise to Mikey, is that I'm going to go back and I'm going to... Everybody else is safe, you can come back. I'm going to come back and I'm going to rewatch Season 2. before I bother watching season 4, because there's a particular fight in season 2 with Caesar in it that just really hit me in the feels, and I was like, I need to watch that again. Super Slothy Gamer says, howdy partner, hello very good sir, you are very good at art, oh thank you, and have helped me create an OC using for tutorials. Nice one dude, I'm really pleased. I'm glad if you get any use out of those tutorials. And Sherlock, 2 separate names, says, hey mikeymegamega, hello there Sherlock, I've been watching your videos for 3 years. Can you draw the Orc Bride in a nutshell? Wait, Orc Bride is a manga by Nishin Masumi. Ooh. Guys, you're all coming out with some rather lovely suggestions. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you've got any good suggestions of characters you'd like to see me have a go at drawing, or just manga that you think I'd find really interesting, do not be shy. I will only appreciate it. Just adding that to a Google tab. Oh, that's not how you do it. Oh, I've just copied the entire thing. Wait, here we go. Images. Wait a minute. I don't think this is safe for work. I don't trust what I'm seeing. I'm not going to click on that. I can see the cover for something, and it looks like a pig orc with a human girlfriend, and I'm pretty sure he's reaching up her skirt. So I'm going to leave that. Oh my god, I'm awake now. Jesus. Okay, Sherlock. Probably not. I don't think it's... I'll get kicked off YouTube. Oh man, I'm blushing. Elmer's Glue says, oh, that literally woke me up. Oh, that's not a good sign. That's my kink? Oh god, please, I'd just rather be into guys. Come on. Elmer's Glue says, used to upset my mum when I said that all the time. When I was a kid, I'll tell you about what a horrible little boy I was. When I was a kid, my mum was just like, one day you're going to settle down and meet a woman and stop being so horrible. And I used to say to her, I'm going to turn gay just to spite you. Just literally, that was my life game plan. I'm going to force myself to get into guys and you're going to have to deal with it. Oh man, the things you fucking look back on when you're a horrible child. Oh, let's turn this into a sharing session. Don't worry, I'm still confused. So like, Takashi Kuragani, I'm a cis. Hey, wait a minute, really quick side thing. Don't worry, I don't feel like some weird desperate need to confirm my sexuality to the internet or whatever, I really don't care. But in my day, so there's LGBT, right? This is a genuine question, by the way, because I genuinely want to know if I can get away with saying this without it being offensive to any group, because I'm totally not into offending people. I'm totally down with people's rights and stuff. I'm all up for that. So there's LGBT. And then I heard recently that actually it's a bit longer these days. It's LGBTQVC or something like that. Anyway, it's a little bit longer. So I was just wondering, could you just say, if you want to just talk about transgender people who just aren't feeling in the right skin and want to have sex changes, people who just dress differently, what was the other one? People who don't want to be referred to by certain pronouns. I think that might be part of it as well. Is it okay to just say the non-cis crowd? Because obviously, for those of you not familiar with the term, if you're cis male or cis female, it means that you're born a guy or you're born a girl, and you feel like a guy and you feel like a girl. So that's a large part of the population, you know, the lucky ones. I feel like I'm a bloke, vaguely, you know, if I kind of stick my hands in my pants, it all seems right to me. But basically, that means I'm a cis male, technically. I'm quite in touch with my feminine side, I'm sure. So then, could I just say the non-cis crowd to try to very widely encompass, like, this very diverse range of other people that we're all trying to be a bit more accepting of? Is that okay? Or is that not okay? Because I really don't know. I would love to actually hear people's opinions before I start making, you know, Twitter posts that get me burnt in 10 years' time. Boy No says, Mikey, my man, remember to breathe between sentences. I love your art. Keep up the good work. Oh yeah, it's getting really short. I've tried to power through your comments when I can. I was getting really short out of breath. I don't think I was doing very well. 2 Hilberts in the comment section to this, but ever since then we've been in touch, so that's great. And K-U says, hard game that I keep going back for. Definitely God Hand. K-U, the God Hand, according to me, is the kind of litany of gods that are the awful things behind everything in Berserk, which are technically second to the God concept, which is this giant pumping heart that pumps the very destiny and fate into a constant circular motion that came into existence as a natural reaction to the nature of human suffering and torment, and it exists to facilitate that, and is also created and brought into existence by our concept of that. There is a chapter of, I'm sure most of you know this, there's a chapter of Berserk that got pulled from Berserk, where basically a kind of true concept of God and what it is and what it means for the world was written into the manga. And I think later on he kind of decided, that pins things down a little bit too specifically for where I want to go. But fuck me, it's dark. Like, if you thought the God hand was problematic, wait till you understand what the real God is. Find that chapter. That's my recommendation for you guys right now. That's my secret knowledge for you. What was I reading? Oh yeah, so anyway, K-Dashi, you say edit. Wow, my PSU died when I wanted to relax and do some doodling whilst listening to this. Oh dude, I'm so sorry. Most people like to chill out. Maybe you guys are doing some drawing or some work right now. Let me know. And Mix Nitro says, Mikey. Hello Mix. My first major sketch that I've been spending almost 6 months on got corrupted. Oh, Mix Nitro, I'm so sorry, dude. So guys, you can always save your Photoshop files. What a lot of smarter than me people do, because I don't do this, I'm always pushing my luck. People who are a lot smarter than me will save their Photoshop file progress, and then when they've done maybe they're a third of the way through the piece or something, they will save it again as a separate file. They will always try to make sure there's more than one. Because you never know when a file will randomly corrupt. Even if you perfectly look after your computer and stuff, like, these things really, really sadly do happen. So, yeah, maybe I should need to be doing that. Why am I not doing that? Yeah, I'm totally not doing that. But a lot of artists who I respect always make a point of doing this, and for some reason it still hasn't rubbed off on me. Mix, I'm so sorry, dude. Diddy Taking Note says, oh please, I really want that animation tablet. I'm really a big fan of yours and your beautiful and mostly sexy artwork. Oh, thank you very much. And mostly sexy, and we'll be doing more in the future, dude. Don't worry, Diddy. S From says, well, that's how random works. I've been trying to get a giveaway tablet. Sadly, I didn't win. Congrats to the winner, though. P.S. Your artworks are always amazing. Thank you, ma'am. And Drawing W/NHH says, hi, Mikey. Such a great surprise. Hello there, Drawing. To answer your question on landscape artists. Yes, please. Bob Ross. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Of course we all love Bob Ross. Do you know, for a joke once, I just in a live stream, I was just like, you know who I fucking hate? Bob Ross, and let me tell you why. Obviously it was a joke. Bob Ross got people to get into artwork. He got people to realise you can just experiment and that's okay. That's fucking massive in my book. But so for a joke, I was just like, oh, fucking hate Bob Ross. Everybody fucking loves him. I'm not into it. And people nearly had a heart attack. Like, they got so upset. But I'll never joke about that again. That's not cool. Honestly, though, because there are a lot of people that follow his tutorials, but they use their digital drawing skills to paint in a similar manner. I don't know, perhaps it's something that you can try. Have a great day. Yeah, drawing? Possibly. P.S. You saw my comment? That actually made my day. Guys, I'm always doing my best to catch your comments. Actually, with that in mind, shall I try to speed up? I'm feeling ever so slightly more awake. Allow me to put on the effort. Let me just sip this tea, and we're going to just go into a bit of a power run. No sidetracking, no side stories from Mikey, I promise. Obby Comics Machina says, where's the rest of the beginner of the drawing tutorials, by the way? Oh, Obby Comics. So I did maybe 5 of them, the super beginner ones of basic shapes, foreshortening. No, I didn't do foreshortening, shit. Basic shapes, perspective, you can draw. Wait, was that all I did? Maybe there was only 4. Yeah, I had more in mind, and then I just never quite got round to it, and I had a few other things to do. But maybe we need to cover a few more beginner bits. Resolve says, draw Azuna from Sword Art Online, but with 100 proportions. I can't be fucked. I never really got into Sword Art Online. I thought the writing was a bit shit. And Knave Hearted says, damn, I really need a tablet upgrade. Oh well, next month for sure. Good luck, good sir. Mudabune says, I had to pause the video to tell you should go watch ReZero right now. Also, Prison School is amazing. Okay, Mudabane. Thank you very much. So somebody must have recommended ReZero last week, and I'm sure I probably said something like, I'll put it on the list. Apparently that's not good enough. Slaughter says, yay, another DWM. Welcome, Slaughter. I love listening to these when I work on my projects, even when I'm stumbling over my own tongue like right now. Thank you so much. Please draw Sidious from Azure Lane. Holy moly, guys, I bloody love you for these suggestions. You have no idea how big that list is and how long. Nameless610 says, okay, first, I'm a huge fan of your artwork. Thank you, dude. Second, what's up with my art, your design? Made. Get your art made. No, please don't talk about that. You still going to do that? Yeah, man, absolutely. Absolutely. There is, like, I did my, oh no, wait, of course you saw it. Last week in the background, I was doing somebody else's OC for Draw It In Your Style challenge, which is basically my art, your design. You guys submit your character designs and then, you know, I'll have a go at drawing somebody's in my style. So, yeah. But not anytime right now, because I'm super tired. But dude, yeah, thank you so much for reminding me. I'm sure I said last episode nobody talk about that, but thank you. Salt Bunny says, hashtag hardcore crew, by the way, Nameless. Bloody love it. Let me have a sip of tea. Salt Bunny says, it's 9 AM. I've got my Coke. Let's do this. Me too. Edit. Can I also just say that the Megaverse sounds as epic as hell? Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah. No. I've really... It's constantly like a floating thing in the back of my mind, but I really actually do like a bit of world building. Mojo Diddy says, hey Mikey, awesome artwork, dude. Thank you, Mojo. The art is mine, but the character and the character design all belongs to the rather lovely streamer Pommelin, who's also going to be at TwitchCon. Oh, wow, that's awesome. And JT says, I just became a $6 Patreon. JT, welcome in. You poor bastard. It's going to be so long until you get your rewards whilst I'm catching up. This isn't funny. It's just bad. And Detoda Viner says, draw Rinka from Fire Emblem Fates. Where can I pay for see it? If I draw Rinka, Detoda Vanina, I will probably, if, that's a big if, because I don't know who it is, I will probably make a video out of it. You can just watch it here on the YouTubes for free, good sir. And then the artwork will just go on Patreon. Gregor Road says, hi Mikey. Hello Gregor. I have the book Drawing and Painting Fantasy Landscapes and Cityscapes of Bob Alexander for drawing landscapes. It's pretty good, I think. Cheers. Hey dude, even better than a recommendation for a landscape artist. Gregor, you've given me a recommendation for a book. That one, I'm going to actually... not put into a, because I've put it in my notepad file. I'm going to go onto Amazon right now just so I can have a quick look at it. Because if I look at it, I can add it to my basket for later. I probably won't buy it immediately unless I'm sure. Because it's... oh, hey. Oh, there's 2 editions. Drawing and Painting Fantasy Landscapes and Cityscapes paperback. Oh, it's 23 quid. I'm going to add that to basket. I'm not going to buy it right now. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to get other opinions. Oh, fantasy art as well. Oh, God. Oh, no. This is how it starts. This is how it... I'm just going to add... okay, I'm going to add one more of these books to basket, and that is it. There's a really good fantasy art one here. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no. Hey, do you know what? Was it... it was just last week we were talking about Frank Frazetta, right? The guy who did all those really fucking awesome fantasy art techniques. There is a book called Masters and Legends of Fantasy Art. It looks like it's a how to draw. And it's got a big Frank Frazetta piece on the front cover. But is not a Frank Frazetta fantasy art book at all. It's just another drawing book by somebody else with a real mixed bag of their stuff and then loads of examples of professionals. I nearly added that to basket. I'm very glad to have swerved that one. Anyway, Gregor, thank you so much, guys. All right, stay focused. God, I'm so sleepy. Master Let's Player 86 says, hi, Mikey. It's been a long time. Hello, Master. I'm in college right now, but your voice keeps me at ease while I'm animating and good work. Hey, dude, thank you so much for saying that. That's really kind. Have a bloody... successful, productive, educational time at college. I hope you enjoy it, man. And Kanade Chizuru, Kanade-san, says, hey there, Mikey. 'Tis been a while since I left a comment, like back in DWM 101 or something. Holy moly. But yeah, I love your vids as always. Thank you. They're a great companion to listen to whilst I draw my own work. And congratulations to the tablet winner as well. Keep up the good work as always, mate. You guys are such a lovely bunch of people. I can't fucking believe it. I'm not going to be able to keep up the pace. I just want to go back to being sleepy. Staconia says, I like your name, says there's a subscribers tab now which uploads every video to your subscription list no matter what and in chronological order. Oh, no shit. Hey, that's fucking great news. Because people are always saying I missed your videos. But I'm always saying you've got to ring the bell as well as like you can subscribe and then you've got to click on this bell icon. Oh, subscriptions tab. Hey, let me go in here. Hey. Ah. So I've just seen some hilarious looking thumbnails. Oh, okay. Oh, that's great. Hey, oh, and here's a pop-up. How easy or difficult is it to catch up with your favourite channels or YouTubers on a subscription page? I haven't had a go yet. Now that I know that it's YouTube, I'll fill that feedback in later. Sibs Art says, oh, I'm losing my voice. It's because I've been up all night. I'm shutting down. If you don't recall, you drew characters from ReZero, Rem and Ram. Oh, that's ReZero. That's ReZero. Sibs Art, I'm so glad you said that, because obviously I've got sitting at the top of my to-do list now on that notepad is to watch ReZero. That's ReZero, with the guy who keeps living the same day, and then he gets to live another day for a bit, and then Rem and or Ram start killing him, and then I think I stopped paying attention, and then, spoiler alert, Rem and or Ram doesn't make it, or something? Shit. Sibs Art, thank you so much. Yeah. No, I've seen that. Wow, I completely forgot that I've seen that. Okay, get over it, Mikey. Eric Klepp says, was watching the last episode, then this one back to back. I was drawing in the last one, drawing Katana from DC, and now I'm making onigiri. Sounds delicious. And Pointless Ink says, it really irritates me to use a drawing tablet due to my arms being restricted, and I'm used to drawing on papers. Should I buy a drawing monitor, and is the cheapest one good for beginners? Pointless Ink, the cheapest drawing monitor out there is probably not at all good for beginners. There are some very cheap good ones these days. You've got small XP pen models, you've got small Vike models, if you can deal with a smaller size. If you don't like that disconnect of the tablet to the screen, do be aware that after a while you do get over it. Like, it stops being weird. You always have to recalibrate. When it comes to enjoying that texture of paper and with your pens and inks in real life, 100% agree. Nothing can quite compete with that. Nothing ever has. Tablets do try to come close, but you're always going to have to kind of go through a bit of a phase of getting used to it. Even if it's a touchscreen tablet, you have less eye-hand coordination readjustment, but the actual experience and feeling and realizing that, okay, lines work a bit differently compared to actually using a pen. The response and feedback is a bit of a different animal. So bear that in mind. But other than that, well, if you can afford it, go for it, dude. But have a quick look on my... Wait, I'm nearly shouted there. I've got a video called What Not to Buy, or This is the Worst Tablet That I've Ever Reviewed. I do actually strongly recommend everybody watches that if they don't know anything about buying tablets, simply because it tells you what to avoid and why. Or you can just watch my other reviews where I say this is one of the best tablets, and you can just go for that model. So hopefully I've got some information that might be of help, Pointless. Dami Ligma says, I just wanted to say that I love your videos, man. Oh, thank you very much. You've gotten me out of my comfort zone when it comes to art. Yes. You've also got me into drinking tea. Oh, double yes. And I'm addicted to this stuff now. My work is complete, Satan. Thank you for being awesome. You're welcome. And also, you should draw some Danganronpa. Can I just go ahead and draw Danganronpa? Do I need to be playing the games first? Does that help? Does that really help? Because I do not know about them. Added to my list. Primal Fat Man says, howdy, Mikey. Hello there, Primal. I'm studying art at university. Any tips on painting? I'm having a hard time getting it down. Wait. You're studying art at university? Wait, you should have people... Wait, surely you should have people guiding your studies. Wait, what? You know what? I'm not much of an IRL painter, man. I haven't done, like, serious IRL painting since I was in education, which is a very, very long time ago. So I'm afraid I'm just not the dude to answer that. Okay, I'll tell you what. Same answer I give to a lot of questions these days. Get yourself on Twitch, mate. Go into Twitch. There's obviously loads of video games, but scroll down till you find the one that's just called art, because it's not a video game. It's a load of artists doing art, and you're going to find a load of streamers on there. There's a number of IRL streamers. There's people like Vivi's Art Service, Cesardactyl, just paints amazing dragons, like solid. There's Maddie, I'm sure I've talked about her before. She's got great gouache. There is Sarah Burns Studios. She's an outdoor nature watercolorist mostly. She does the other mediums as well. And like 110 more. Strongly recommend that. Those people, good sir, can give you some painting tips. Oh, and of course, how could I forget Giggity Pepper as well, who's just like a bohemian portraiture artist, like a real old school Rubens boy. DefScyphe8619 says, hello Mikey, great video. Thank you, DefScyphe. Have you ever tried some grey paper sketchbooks? Got any suggestions? No, I have not. Oh dude, by the way, well man, the reason why I was so pumped and hyped and crazy about that tan sketchbook is I'm not kidding, that's my first ever drawing. I'm 34. That's my first ever drawing on not white paper situation, other than, you know, being desperate to draw and doing it on the back of a Christmas card or something like that. Oh man, that tan life. Oh, I got my red pencil. Hey, I'm just in case I ever complained about not getting a red pencil in the post, I now have a Polychromos red pencil from Germany. Wait, no, it just says that on the pencil. I'm sure it just came from somewhere in England. And the only reason I'm mentioning this to you guys is because I only had blue pencils to use with my character designs, but now I've got red. That's actually going to give me a bit of a warmer construction line layer underneath some of the inking. So yeah, I'm going to be messing around with that. Just giving you an update on my... Oh my god. So what happened in this DWM? Yeah, Mikey gave us an update. He got a pencil in the post. One pencil through the door. That's a good use of Royal Mail Service. Yeah, he's just living the good life. Good for him. Anyway, Draw With Nina says, hi Mikey. Hello there, Nina. Thanks for all the tutorials. They've helped me so much. You're welcome. And I'm always glad to hear that. Your perspective video is a bit hard to follow through. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, the high angle, low angle perspective? They were a bit naughty, weren't they? Or was it the beginner's tutorials about vanishing points? Because that was a nightmare. When are you doing a background tutorial? Oh, just like you've probably heard now. I don't know my stuff about backgrounds. I have much to learn. Can't teach until you learn. I need more tutorials. I can't get enough. You're so kind. P.S. A sketchbook I found a sketchbook I found that doesn't at all is Render Sketchbook. Doesn't what at all? Anyway. Render Sketchbook. I don't really know what you're saying. Let's have a look. Oh, Crescent Render. No show through hardbound sketchbook. Oh, that doesn't bleed at all. Is that what you're saying? No show through. No show through just means bleeding, right? Hey, nice one. Okay, this tab's... Oh god, so many juicy things. This tab's going to get left open as well. Nice one. That's really, really fucking good. Thank you. That's exactly the kind of stuff that excites me. Dragonfire1975 says Intelligence Cube. Intelligence Cube! Dragonfire, get yourself a can of Coke, man. Yeah, so... In last episode, I was talking about that PlayStation game that I think came on a demo disc with the rolling blocks. Dragonfire says, I loved that game. You had to get rid of all of the off-colour cubes whilst working out how to do so with the colours coming at you. Yeah, I remember the pressure of it rolling along. I don't think it rolled very fast, to be fair, but yeah. Dragonfire, cheers, man. The one Pump Panda says, I didn't win, but I enjoy your content, so I was going to watch the rest of the video anyway. Oh, thank you very much. And Braven64 says, do you have any tips for time management? Braven, you are asking the wrong man. There are two reoccurring daytime fantasies that I have, ones that aren't sexual. One of my fantasies is having the perfect workspace. Like, I've got this because I've got a few desks in storage, and I've got this fantasy of like having this desk that curves around me a little bit, and then on the left it's got like good access to my monitors on swing arms. I've got a really good lighting system. On the right there's loads of wide empty space, so I could set up like painting or an easel, and like I'd have a really good like chair and one of those really special like standing rugs that you're supposed to like really enjoy and stuff. Maybe the desk moves up and down, and like all my microphones and stuff are on arms instead of having like a mess of wires and fetching things. All the cables tidied away. Genuine reoccurring daytime fantasy that I've got. So you've learned a little bit about how exciting I am. Do you want to know what my second reoccurring fantasy is? The perfect schedule. The other thing I fantasize about all the time is like, well, what if I woke up at this time, did a run at this time, did a little bit of things here, had some breakfast there, and then in my head, the best way that I work is I can't do super little things because then I end up doing nothing. Or I'll put all the little things first and not do the important stuff. So I find for me personally, my working day, it can be best kind of split into 3 different chunks of 4 hours. So you can, you can wake up, you can just mill about for an hour and do sod all and drink coffee and just, mooch about on the internet and say hello to people. Then 4 hours is a good time for me personally to do something. So maybe it's just streaming for 4 hours. Maybe it's working on a video for 4 hours, doing a tutorial for 4 hours, trying to fit in as much as I can. Maybe it's just practicing art on my own for 4 hours. Things that I need to do, the act of doing them. And then on one or two of those weekdays, that 4 hours is probably me just tidying up, doing some hoovering and, doing the shop and stuff like that. So you can have like a morning 4 hours, a late break in the afternoon. You can have your afternoon stroke evening 4 hours, do something else. And then, because I'm a bit of a late bird sometimes, late owl, you know what I mean, night owl, hello there. And I often like do very late streams, so that's like another 4 hour slot as well. Unfortunately, my timekeeping isn't fantastic, so whenever I try a 4 hour stream, it usually runs for about 7 or 8, and I end up like cursing my life. But yeah, personally, I find that it's not about trying to do more. It's about doing less that's not important and what's not helping you. So sack off all of those little bits that you kind of like doing, but you realise, actually, look, it's not actually going to get you towards your life goals. Put them on the side burner for now and be more productive to the things that you love. You're going to get more out of it because of that. And for me, I would never try to do more than 3 particular things in any one day, because each thing, if I'm going to get any good value out of it, is going to take up at least 4 hours. If I try to do 1 hour of studying a language, that's probably great to do every single day. Oh no, that's a terrible example. That's a great idea. I was going to be like, if I tried to learn the piano for an hour a day, nothing would happen. And then I was like, wait a minute. If I tried doing that, I'd be fucking great at the piano. Okay, fuck that. Basically, when I'm talking about getting a lot of work done, getting your artwork done and stuff like that, 3 different 4 hour slots, and you can have yourself a lovely, nice big break in between each of those 4. Make yourself lots of cups of tea all the time. Keep some water in your room and keep hydrated. Oh, okay, don't ramble. Caesar. Hi, Mikey. Hello, Caesar. When I want to draw landscapes, I enter the Magic the Gathering website. The artists that make the artworks for the cards are mad skilled. You are correct. Hope you're enjoying your tea. Caesar, I am. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I watched the Magic the Gathering. Let me sip this. Oh my god, my brain is becoming frayed. I just got really excited about a trailer. I watched the Magic the Gathering trailer, the latest one. That's kind of done backwards and stuff. That's really got a feels in it. And oh my god, who is this character? She's something the Necromancer. She's like a legendary character or something. Like, her design is so fucking good. I love it. I'll tell you what I really just don't like, or really get bored of, is when you've got like a cutscene and the character in the cutscene, whether it's a man or a woman, and I kind of let Final Fantasy stuff go because it's very Japanesey. But when a character just has like a face that's just perfect proportions and perfect measurements, and there's nothing about the face that looks like a person, does this make sense? It's so perfect. Even if it's like, beautifully textured and rendered, and it's just boring to look at. So like this Necromancer lady, she looks like her design is based off of a real person, but it's based off like maybe an actress or something. She very much has a look, even if you change her hairstyles or change her clothing, she looks very particular. Like you could visually identify her from a group of people in real life. So I love that. I love that sort of stuff. You've got to, like, whenever you see, how to put it? Okay, I think I've made my point. And basically, blandness sucks. God. Anyway, well, who asked me a question? Thank you so much. Austin Varelius says, hey, I found my name at 58 minutes and 51. Hey, Austin, nice one. Thank you for your support. And Izami Gumbada says, Mikey, watching you draw motivates me ridiculously. Oh, I'm so pleased. It's helped me reignite my artistic self. Yes, come on, you've got this. Guys, if you're listening to this and maybe you're just like doing some coding or there's some other reason whilst you're just kind of having me in the background, maybe you've slipped in the bath and you can't get up. I like saying that quite a lot. If you haven't had a go at drawing, just grab an envelope, a scrap of paper, a pencil, pen, a biro, it doesn't matter, and just give it a go. It's nice. It's real nice. Keep pen, pencil and paper by your telephone. If you still know people who must be absolute human monsters and garbage to society, that's right, people who telephone you instead of texting you, then it's always a good opportunity to just kind of, have a receiver in your ear and just start doodling and draw shapes. By the way, loved ones and family don't count. They're not monsters. I'm sure everything's fine. Deku Boy says, every time Mikey says my name, I can't help but giggle a bit. Oh, welcome back. By the way, Mikey, if you're reading this, my name is pronounced like Deku, but don't sweat it. I won't, Deku, don't worry. Great video, man. Thank you very much. Alright, but Dives is godly, says Ramin Odell. His characters are really cute. I remember they were very cutely proportioned. I also remember they were sitting on cocks, so that was the Google search that I want to kind of leave behind me. But thank you so much. And Plizian says, hey Mikey. Hello there, Plizian. I hope you're doing good. Okay, Blizzian, I'm spying a bit of a paragraph here, so I might have to just cram this one down for you. I have a question if you don't mind, and sorry in advance for the longer comment. I've been drawing for a couple of months now, and at the start I've been looking at a lot of drawing tutorials here on YouTube, including your videos, which are very helpful. Oh, thank you very much for saying, no worries, dude. Now, during the last month or so, I mainly search for art that I like on Instagram or Pinterest, or look up pictures of anime characters I like and copy it. Since my skills aren't good enough yet to create my own ROCs, even though it's just copying, I do believe it still helps me get better. Yes, it helps your technical skill. Doing studies, or back in the day it was called master studies, but trying to recreate stuff that you see and regard as being very good helps sharpen up your eye and helps you understand what it is that's good. You try to do a copy, you realise your copy is a bit different from the original. Why? Are your eyes of your characters a little bit too large by comparison, too far apart, too close? Is your character, the way you draw it, still a little bit too dumpy compared to the standard of somebody else's work you like? Doing that teaches you to look and see. That's almost, if not more important in my head than actually being able to draw. To truly see stuff and get the eye for looking. It's big news. Anyway, do you have any tips on how to proceed from this situation? Yeah, oh no, exactly what I said. From the situation that I could do to improve until I get good enough to create my own art. Thanks and have a great day. Oh, Plazerion, yeah, so find a particular artist whose work that you really like. For example, let me go back to this tab that somebody told me about earlier. I'm going to probably be looking at the work of Hyung Tae Kim, who appears to be an artist behind Destiny Child. And, oh my goodness, yeah, I'm just staring at that tab. Let's come back to your question. And what I will probably do, because I get pleasure out of this, is I'm probably just going to sit down and just do a load of studies of it, just do loads of sketches, look at that style, try to capture some of that rhythm, do it in a sketchbook, do it on the tablet, whatever. But do that for a bit, and then just don't look at it anymore. Maybe grab yourself a picture of a real person, and when I say candid, I don't mean naughty. I mean just like somebody in the moment of doing something, living their lives, halfway through a step, or say walking on a path, in the act of washing up, anything that's got a real life quality to it, compared to somebody just standing staring at the camera. Grab yourself a photo of someone real. Use that photo as a reference to help you maybe with just proportions and the angles of the limbs. But from your mind's eye, just use that as a base to still try to draw the anime style of the particular artist that you've just been studying. So maybe you've been sat down and you've been drawing in that artist style, and you've been doing that for 2 hours all morning, something like that, just going. Then you've just got a reference of a real person and you're trying to draw another anime character. Don't have any of that person's artwork in front of you now, and just see, when you try to interpret a real person into that style, how much of that influence have you taken across? Because without looking directly now, this is you working, you're adopting styles and techniques of another person, but you're not copying their work, you're trying to translate a real picture of a person, or an IRL person, into that anime style. So if you find somebody you love, study. Stop looking at that anime and manga, don't have it in front of you. Get a reference picture of a real person just for the sake of a pose and stuff, just so you've got something to follow along with, and then try to turn that into an anime character of that style. And you'll kind of start to be able to compare afterwards, see what your brain's kept and see what it hasn't, see what you liked and that you really remembered and you tried to punch into your own work, and see what didn't really stick for you, and just keep doing that with loads of other artists that you love. People do amazing art out there, and doing studies of it and appreciating it and drawing it feels really satisfying sometimes. I love it. Technical skill. And then, application through interpretation. Give it a go. Oh, that was all the big words I think I've got left inside of me. La pendeja Jasmine. Jasmine, how you doing? Hey, Mikey. Hello there. I've been drawing for a year now, and all I've got to say is that you helped me find my style and imagination. Whoa! What did I do last week? Last week, was I fishing for compliments? Was I just hey guys, Mikey needs to feel good. Could you tell me something good about Mikey? Guys, you're so fucking kind. Thanks for being so awesome. You're so fucking kind. Thank you so much. No, you're welcome. Come on, guys. I like making these YouTube videos. Obviously, like I've mentioned in earlier DWMs, it's a very busy time for me. I'm trying to do quite a few things, juggle a few things, and catch up on Patreon, of course, as ever. So it means that I'm going to make sure the DWMs keep happening, but every now and then there might not be much else happening on the channel, but there will be a video every single week of us having a catch-up. Kitten says, if you haven't... No. So what I was going to get at is, so it is my pleasure to make these videos. Thank you so much. I'm extra happy that you guys get some use out of them and some pleasure from them. Kitten, if you haven't read or watched the manga anime for Kiss Him Not Me, you definitely should. It's really good. Hey, is that a slice of life? Is it a romance? I'm up for it. I don't mind. I'm down. Thank you very much. And Change is Good says, you got me into tea. Thank you. Wow. Wow, I'm having an effect on society and the world. It's only a little pebble in the sea, but the ripples that I make are hopefully positive. Oh, I'm so pleased. I've got a load of people telling me I got them into tea or I got them into drawing. That's fucking amazing. That's so good. This is cheering me up no end. Not that I was down or anything, I was just tired. TwitchCon. Oh fuck, I'm not going on a flight tonight. It's Wednesday that I'm recording. I'm 8 out of 10 sure, because I've got to drive to the airport really early on the morning. So I just want to make sure my screwed up sleeping pattern isn't going to kill me. It's not tonight, it's Friday morning. So tonight is Thursday night. Tonight is Wednesday night. Thursday morning. Guys, you don't need to hear this. I'm going to work this out afterwards. Kyle Beach says, when Mikey yawns, he doesn't realise he just had created a big old yawn train to everyone watching. Oh, guys, when I have... Oh, my God, you've just done it to me. Oh, you bastard. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, guys, if I've triggered anybody yawning. I forget that just even being reminded you can read the word yawn and it can do you. How we are weird. Why is that again? Why is that? Kurt Pemberton says, RuneScape was a grind for sure. People got 99s back in the day. Now that it's on mobile, I'm back and I'm hyped. I want to try to get 99 Slayer as first 99 to get untrimmed cape. I think you're very into RuneScape, Kurt, and I'm really pleased that you get some pleasure out of it. Diram says, the name of the demo that you're thinking of is IQ, Intelligence Cube. Oh, yeah, we had that covered earlier. Thank you so much, Diram, by the way. And Paul Drawn Destiny says, awesome video, Mikey. Thank you, PDD. Huge shout out to the tablet winner. Congrats. Yes, congrats to him. And what I'm working on is my comic book, Dark Divinity, and I'm also done with it. Oh, dude, that sounds fucking dope. Dark Divinity. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it? Like a synopsis or anything? Like I was saying a bit earlier, man, always love hearing about people world building. I especially love hearing about people's world building when it doesn't sound like they're just trying to rewrite Naruto as well. We're all guilty of that. Danny Plays Stuff says, hey Mikey. Hello, Danny. I was so surprised when you read my comment. Oh, now you're 2 for 2. It was very nice of you, and I'm glad that you knew what Street Fighter was. Yeah, no, don't worry, I do. And just as a reminder, Sagat was the boss of Street Fighter 1, but ever since... Yes, he was. But ever since Street Fighter 2, it was M. Bison. Or Vega, as he's called in Japan, became the new final boss. Danny Plays Stuff, and everybody else. I've got a little bit of trivia that you probably all know. M. Bison is, of course, the guy who wears the red uniform from Shangri-La, like a made-up place. And he's part of the evil organisation, Shadaloo, or something like that, and he wants to make M. Bison dollars. Is that from the film? Anyway... what I'm getting at is M. Bison was originally going to be the name for, I don't know what his name, I'm just Googling it now, Boxer. Oh, no, I don't want to lose that Crescent sketchbook. I'm just going to open a new tab. Boxer in Street Fighter. His name is Balrog. So, guys, M. Bison was originally the name that they were going to give to Balrog. They were never going to give it to the other guy. That was what Balrog's supposed to be called. Because it's a reference, it was supposed to be similar to Mike Tyson, M. Bison. But I think basically they realised that it was too similar and they were worried about getting sued. So at the last minute, they were just like, look, to the game's coders or whatever, just change what slot that name goes in, put a different picture next to it. So a little bit of knowledge there. Yeah, he was always going to be M. Bison, but they had to change it last minute. Yeah, I just wanted to share that. Oh my god, sorry, I promised not to do this. War Machine, spelled interestingly, says Parasite the Maxim is my favourite anime. Oh, the socio-political one about aliens infecting people. Yes! And I've been drawing for a long time, but I've just been drawing characters from other anime and not coming up with my own. I just can't seem to visualise original characters. Dude, as I say, I know it's not truly original, but seeing as you've been drawing other people's for so long, why don't you draw a real life person and try to make them into an anime style? You know, just use the fact that they're wearing real person clothes. Casual get up, maybe it's somebody who's fashionable on the street. I don't know, I don't mind, but give it a go. I recommend it to everybody. Killspeed Play says, Mickey, can you do a Boeing 747 trying to parallel park? No. And Jack Hound, but thanks for offering. And Jack Hound says, hey Mikey, newer sub, I've hopped in around the Hisoka episode. Oh, well, hi. And your DWMs, oh, my voice is going. And your DWMs are great to listen to whilst I work. I'm pleased. Less distracting than music. Thank you so much. The other weekend, I kicked out a bunch of Smash Ultimate waifu art, and I was spamming the DWMs whilst I worked. Keep up the good shit, man. Thank you so much, dude. I love it when people are just like, hey, I only recently discovered your channel, but I back-to-backed all of your content. A comment that I had more than once before is... I used to think you were just an asshole who drew tits or something like that, and then I've been listening to your DWMs and I realised you're a pretty nice guy. I'm just like, I read this comment a while ago. I didn't answer it in a DWM, but I saw it at I didn't even see it in the DWM episode, but I saw it later, and I was just like, wow, that is not the first time somebody said something like that. I think the initial opinion of me is very easy to be like, oh, I guess he's just a dick, and that's fair, like, you know, because nobody's got all the time in the world to get to know everybody, so you have to make quick, snap judgments. But then, like, I have had more than one people kind of be like, oh, I was listening to the DWMs. Yeah, you're okay. Oh, thank you. That really pleases me. Validated by people who don't like me. Who then do. I'll win you over. I'll win you all over eventually. Copa Malthus says, landscape artists. Binge watch Bob Ross. Oh my god, can somebody give me a non-Bob Ross example? Bro, maximum chill, most wholesome artist, rest in peace. No, Copa, I absolutely agree with you. He absolutely is, but I know who that is, so I need different examples. Renegade Channel wants to know when you're going to make the new tutorial videos. Renegade, I've already made 2 already since I've been back on this year, but we will make more, don't worry. And Darth Dro, oh wait, there's probably not going to be one this weekend for some at TwitchCon. Oh, my apologies. Can I fit in a video? No, I'm so busy, it's not going to happen. And Darth Dro says, so, not only do I have to wait an extra day to see if I won the tablet, but then you didn't even choose me. What the hell? Just kidding, kind of. And as always, yeah, I know it hurts, right? It hurts me when I don't win the lottery. As always, though, great art piece. Thank you very much, Darth, for bearing with. And have we got time for 1 or 2 more? Yeah, I'll be really quick. Let's have a scroll down. I'm just scrolling down basically to try to catch a name that hasn't got that I don't recognise. Shadow Seeker just says third. Okay, that's a terrible example. Keep scrolling. Another giveaway, another loss. I'm so sorry, Dr. Nicholas. Poke Tat says, hey Mikey, first off, I really like your art. Thank you very much. Also, when will you make a manga? Not soon enough, but you know, these things take time and they need to brew correctly. And what will it be about? I cannot answer that. Don't answer, just do it. Oh, right, okay, fantastic. That works out really well with what I just said. Don't answer, don't do it, just after I've said I won't. Also, shut up and take my money. Oh yeah, Poketats, absolutely. I was thinking about that really, really vaguely. If I do ever get to writing stuff, I'll probably just release it online. Because I don't want to go to a publisher, that's a fucking nightmare. And I don't want an editor, because that's a fucking nightmare. Like, working in a manga industry is a fucking nightmare. So I'll probably just, like, release it really slowly as one of the Patreon tiers or something like that. It's probably fine. It will just end up on the internet, I won't really care. I just want people to read it if I ever eventually doing it. Anyway, guys, I think that's enough of a ramble. Wonder Art says, hey Mikey, what's your plans for the future of this channel? Wonder Art, to do 1 or 2 videos a week whilst I'm super busy at this time in my life, good sir. I'm also focusing on the other channels. This one will never stop. I love what I do. More tutorials, still tutorials with pencil and paper. I've got a video series lined up for later in the year, in the lineup to Christmas. It's a little bit naughty though. Anyway, I've already made, so I have to make a lot of videos for that, a lot. And so far I've made 4 videos for it, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, don't worry, I do have things, I'm cooking stuff, guys. I'm cooking in the background. Don't worry, I'm cooking stuff up for all of us. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in this episode of Draw With Mikey. I'm so sorry that you caught me on the end of an all-nighter and I'm totally tired and my brain is fried. For some reason, I feel really stimulated now, so that's brilliant. I'm not even going to get the daytime sleep I was hoping for. Oh my god, you can tell I haven't slept. I'm so moany and gripey this week. Poor me gets to draw all night long, even though I'm an adult and I should know better. Poor me's now really tired. You know what? I've just caught myself. I've woken up and I've smelt the roses and I've checked my privilege. It's my fault I've been up all night and I'm just going to go to bed and I'm still going to stop bitching. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in this episode. Super great big shout out to the last month's patrons on Patreon, a higher tier guys including El Timpeste, Carlos R, Michael B, Ryder2KX, Michael P, Breton F, Simbasi K, Fabio, Andrew E, Mongchi L, Zenf6, Jamie Zahaki, and Matthew A. Bloody love you got. Oh my god, I bloody love you lot. There we go. Have a bloody good week. I'm going to see you next time around. I'll tell you all about TwitchCon, and take care.